Hello, people, and welcome to the final play-by-play commentary for the final between Novak Djokovic and Casper RUUD. We're going to get into it, of course, and we're going to have the score up. We're going to be doing commentary, and I will be answering all your questions and comments in the live chat as well. So get involved in the live chat, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and 89% of you so far have voted for Djokovic. So majority of you going for Nole. going for Novak Djokovic, the Serb, and let's see how he gets on. He's the overwhelming favorite. He's won here already. He's looking to win his 6th time at the ATP Finals, his 6th title at the ATP Finals. He's won here 5 times. In Turin, of course, he's never won. It's the 2nd year that they're doing it at Turin. We can quickly go through their route to the final and who they've played and beaten whilst we wait as they warm up. We should be getting underway very, very soon. So I'll bring it up here. For RUUD, you can see he did have 1 loss on the way to the final. That was against Rafa Nadal in the last round robin match. But it didn't mean anything. It was a dead rubber. Nadal was already out. RUUD had already qualified. So there wasn't anything to play for. Against Felix, he beat him in straight sets in the first and opening match. And then Fritz in a very, very tight match, an epic match, really, with the final set tiebreaker. He took it in 3. And then Rublev, he dismantled impressively yesterday in straight sets. For Novak Djokovic, he hasn't lost a single match on the way to the final. It's been incredibly impressive, beating Stefanos Tsitsipas in straight sets, Rublev in straight sets. Medvedev, a very, very tough, tight match, but again, it was a dead rubber, so he didn't need to win it. But he's still, like the champion he is, fought till the end and managed to get out of that final set tiebreaker on top. And then against Fritz, 2 back-to-back tiebreakers against Fritz. So Djokovic has actually played 4 tiebreakers in a row because he played the 2nd and 3rd sets against Medvedev with tiebreakers. Against Fritz, he played 2 as well. And he won the 2 tiebreakers against Fritz 7-5 and 8-6, if I'm not mistaken. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, clutch when it really matters. So, yeah, I guess Casper RUUD probably doesn't want to go to tiebreakers because Novak's been very, very good in them this week. Alexi says, Fazan, I'm so nervous to watch. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And Petas is only in Ohio or down in Ohio. Nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Great to see some new faces in the chat as well. Get involved as well in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win? And what do you expect the scoreline to be? Give me a specific scoreline. Let me know. In 2 sets, 3 sets, is it going to be 6-4, 6-4 Djokovic? Is Casper RUUD going to somehow cause the upset? Let me know your thoughts on this. And I think it's, 88% of you have gone for Djokovic. Also, nearly 100 of you in the chat, do hit that like button. It's a big thumbs up button. It doesn't cost anything, I promise. Just hit that like button. It does help us out with the algorithm. And on top of that, do subscribe if you're new. Buffadis says, RUUD. RUUD fan in the chat. Buffadis, I hope I haven't butchered your name. And if I have, then apologies. But let me know how to pronounce it. But Casper RUUD is the number 3 seed in this tournament. Djokovic number 7, but let's not look into that. Anyway, Djokovic is going to start us off. He's serving first. Let's get underway here. Here we go. Djokovic serving to start off this final. First serve is into the net, so second serve coming up. Tried to go out wide with the first serve, Djokovic. Casper RUUD has just gone a few steps back on his return position for the second serve, interestingly. Second serve into the forehand of RUUD. Forehand to forehand, massive forehand down the line from Djokovic. Then goes into it. RUUD on the stretch goes down the line again with a forehand. Backhand cross from Djokovic into the net. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. All right. Like it. Very good defensive point from RUUD there. Djokovic making an uncharacteristic error, but you won't mind that. He'll be looking to make, of course, a lot of first serves, as he always does. Big first serve into the net. Second serve into into RUUD's forehand, and the forehand doesn't make its way over the net. So 15 all. Very good from Djokovic there. 15-all. First serve out wide is in. Is the call, is it? Ruud's going to check it, is he? No, he's not. It doesn't look like it. Oh, no, he is. He is. Okay, let's see. It's clipped the line. It's clipped the sideline, so it is in. That's one challenge gone and burnt for Casper Ruud. 30-15 and first ace of the day for Djokovic. Serve from Djokovic into the net. Second serve coming up. Ruud has to capitalize on the second serves, you feel, today to have any chance. Second serve backhand from Ruud is... Oh, again, he's missed it. He's clipped the top of the net cord and it's gone wide. I'm not a massive fan of him standing so far back on the second serve return position. And I just think doesn't need to take it so far behind the baseline. He says, I'm on to you, Fazan, just saying hi to some of my friends from Cams. No worries. Good stuff out wide from Djokovic. Forehand cross from Djokovic again. It's a defensive forehand from Ruud. He's sticking in there with Djokovic. Djokovic on the stretch on the forehand. Goes cross court. Forehand on the line from Ruud is short. Backhand to backhand now. Down the line goes Djokovic with a massive backhand. Oh, it's vintage Novak Djokovic. Ruud gets a rack on it, but can't dig it out back into court. So it is a hold and a very, very comfortable hold. Very, very good. Oh dear. Oh, Zerafine. New member. Thank you, Zerafine. Appreciate it. Welcome to community. Yeah, thank you so much, Zerafine, for becoming a member. No says tennis and passion is live, not chit chat. This isn't chit chat. This is commentary, and this is live. No. If you don't like it, feel free not to be here. It's fine. Casper Ruud to try and level things up here. First serve goes into the net. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Into in backhand. Then goes forehand into out. Slice from Ruud. Into in forehand from Djokovic. Again, forehand cross from Ruud. Drags Djokovic out wide. And he tries to go down the line, Djokovic. Very, very ambitious shot. He misses it. Goes into the tram lines. 15-love. So if I messed something up with my bank card sound. I lost my previous membership back then. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Serve into the net from Casper Ruud. Second serve coming up. And let's see how Djokovic deals with the second serve. Look at that. He's right on the baseline. Second serve. Backhand cross. Slice from Djokovic. Sorry, from Ruud even. Backhand to backhand now. Trying to drag each other out. And Djokovic, though, says, I've had enough of this. He changes direction. Goes huge down the line with the backhand. Ruud not doing enough. Cross court with his own backhand. And Djokovic tees up a beautiful winner. Wow, Ruud just claps it, says too good. Love 15. Ruud at 15 all here. Serve into the net. Needs to be making a lot of first serves. Casper can't afford to take a lot of seconds here. Just cannot afford it. Second serve into the Djokovic forehand. Again on the baseline. Forehand down the line from Ruud is massive. What a get from Djokovic. He's in the rally. Somehow Ruud comes to the net. It's a volley long. Wow. That was incredible from Djokovic on the backhand side. Somehow, on the stretch, hits the slice in from a RUUD forehand, which was a rocket down the line. And then he got back to neutral straight away with a backhand on the stretch. And did enough with the pass to make RUUD hit the volley long. So 15-30. Serve out wide. Again, Djokovic on the stretch on the backhand. This time he does go long with a return. So it is 30-all. Oh, sorry, even... Oh, it's a let, is it? No. Okay, here we go. Second serve. Forehand into the feet of RUUD and wins the rally now. Forehand to forehand. Down the line goes RUUD, goes long. 15-40. Two early breakpoint opportunities here for Novak Djokovic. The 21 Grand Slam winner. 21-time Grand Slam winner. Looking now to break early in this first set. First serve down the tee is massive. Has he made that? No, he hasn't. It's long. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Goes wide. Drags it wide. Trying to go into him with the backhand return. An ambitious return. I guess on the second serve, he's trying to be proactive, which is good. A lot of players play it safe, try to make the ball, make sure they don't miss it. 30-40, but that's one break point gone. Can RUUD find that first serve? It's been quite elusive. Serve down the tee, does make it. Backhand cross, drags Djokovic out, then goes into out. Djokovic on the stretch again on the backhand. Beautiful from Casper RUUD. You have to say, really, really good from the Norwegian. Fantastic backhand cross to drag Djokovic out. His backhand is much improved this year. It really is. It's been very, very good. Has Casper RUUD's backhand. It's not a weapon like Djokovic's, but it's definitely improved. So that wide from RUUD is in. Forehand from Djokovic goes wide. Wow. So advantage RUUD after saving 2 break points. He's now got a game point of his own. Crazy. So wide backhand from Djokovic is in. Into our forehand from RUUD is put away. Beautiful serve 1+ play from Casper RUUD. Wow, goes behind Djokovic. 1-all. Great hold after saving 2 break points. One game all here. So out wide from Djokovic. It's a little dink forehand return. Djokovic goes into out with the forehand, then goes smash, clips the baseline. Into out forehand from Djokovic is missed. Didn't do enough with the overhead. Good depth, but down the middle, that's the only weakness really Djokovic has. Is exploited there. Now 15, Matthew says, evening everyone. Evening, Matthew. Serve out wide, goes into the net from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. Second serve, backhand cross from RUUD. Into out goes Djokovic. Backhand again from RUUD. Into out again goes Djokovic. Then goes into win. Forehand down the middle from RUUD. Forehand into out from Djokovic. Slice from RUUD down the line. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand from RUUD is in. Good depth. Forehand on the line from the serve. Slice from RUUD. Backhand on the line from RUUD again. Then goes down the line with the forehand. Backhand cross from the serve. Slice from RUUD is in. Into win goes Djokovic with a forehand. Then goes cross court. Great depth. Little dink on the forehand side from RUUD. And Djokovic tries to finish off the point with a backhand slice drop shot. He doesn't make it. It floats into the top of the net. Love 30. What a point. Very good from RUUD as well. Great depth from both players there. RUUD very patient. 25 shots that rally length. He says TM. Hi, I guess. Matthew. 0. Hello. 0. Gera. I think it's Gera, isn't it? Probably butchering your name. Apologies. Love 30. Second serve out wide is out. Sorry, first serve out wide even is out. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the RUUD backhand. Backhand in the middle. Forehand from Djokovic cross court. Forehand from RUUD is good. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Casper. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand from RUUD is very deep. Djokovic sticks within though with a cross court backhand, and RUUD tries to open up on the forehand and go into it. He goes into the net. So 15-30. That was a crucial point for Djokovic. Love 40. Thinking, what can RUUD do from here? Niha says RUUD in straight sets, lol. Yeah, I'd be surprised if that happens, but just maybe it could. Be extremely surprised. I think that's the most unlikely result. The straight set victory for RUUD, that is. Good set out wide from Djokovic. RUUD on the stretch on the backhand goes into the net, and that's what I'm saying. That last point where RUUD makes a mistake on the forehand, it can make a massive difference. He makes that, and who knows? He goes to love 40, has 3 break points, instead he finds himself at 30 all now. Will he even be able to open up a break point is the question now. Served on a tee from Djokovic is so good. Backhand slice return for RUUD goes wide. 40-30, Djokovic, game point. That's very impressive from Novak Djokovic. Beautiful serving. Get him out of trouble. Can he find another one? He can find on the first serve. This time it's down the tee from the ad side. It's an ace. The second ace of the day. And he's just massaging his temple. I do think he's ill. He looked ill against, who was it? Yesterday against Fritz. And I know he was shaking against Medvedev. I think he's battling some sort of illness. Probably cold or mild flu or something along those lines. But I have to say, his serve, though, is the one thing that has not been affected at all. And he starts off pretty well here. Nia says, I'm just glad that it's at a reasonable time here in India as well. Otherwise, I'd have been awake till 4 a.m. Yeah, that's true. A bit earlier, isn't it? So it should be a lot better for you. Yeah, 6 o'clock start. And guys, well, don't worry if you're thinking, oh, no more tennis after this. What are we going to do? We've got a mega annual review with 3 other big channels, much bigger than my channel. And yeah, we're going to be doing a review. And also there's going to be categories. So for like best ATP player, best WTA player, best breakthrough player for ATP, breakthrough player for WTA, etc. There's going to be a lot of categories. We're going to discuss it, best match of the year, etc. And I think you guys already enjoy it. We've done it in the past as well. But this year we've got a star-studded panel. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. So keep an eye out for that. Lexi says, Fazan, I know about that. How do you know about that, eh? How do you know about that? Who told you, eh? Who told you? We'll also have some annual reviews with individual people where I'm kind of more generic or more general annual review where it's not categories and awards. It'll be more general. So keep an eye out And we'll be having a lot of content coming out. So don't worry, there'll be a lot to dig into. We'll probably cover some of the exhibitions as well, because why not? Good serve on the tee from RUUD. Backhand from Djokovic, then volley from Djokovic. RUUD somehow gets there. What a get. Unreal. Djokovic is interesting. He stopped. I don't know if he's injured himself. So there's a volley on the backhand. RUUD somehow pedaled back. There's a drop shot. Djokovic got there. And then, a little volley after the dink from RUUD. And RUUD somehow gets there, digs it out. So on tee from RUUD. Forehand from Djokovic into the net. 30 love. Like he says, I heard it. Heard it from who? Heard it from who? Moses lol for some. When you said not to worry, I thought you were talking about the Davis Cup. We may cover the Davis Cup. It just depends on timings, and whether you guys really want it as well. We'll probably do some exhibitions as well. Like there's normally some fun exhibitions at the back end of the year. Like the one in Dubai is quite interesting. So out wide from RUUD. Djokovic misses the forehand return. Lexi says, who's another channel who's always willing to collab with you? There's quite a few, Lexi, to be fair. There's quite a few. So I couldn't tell you. There's probably 3 other people, which probably the 3 people on the panel. He says, oh dear, Novak looks injured. We'll see. Good serve out wide from RUUD. Djokovic goes wide with the backhand. Sorry, goes long with the backhand. He doesn't look happy. Yeah, I don't know if he's injured or not. It's up. Oh, it's his right. I think it's his right glute. So his buttock, basically, but his hamstring. I think he strained it. So it looks like he's doing. Looks like he's feeling it, which is interesting. It might just be a little niggle that you can just walk it off, and sometimes it's the initial shock. But let's hope that's the case. Obviously, we want both players fit and healthy. With serve on the tee from Djokovic, although the serve is long, so you have to deliver a second serve here for the Norwegian. 2-2 even Stevens. Second serve out wide. Forehand from RUUD is in. Forehand in the middle from Djokovic is in. Backhand down the line from RUUD. Good depth. And Djokovic whips the forehand cross-court, clips the tram line. Unbelievable. What a shot. 15 love. Interestingly, by the way, 100% is the number for win percentage behind first serve points for Casper RUUD. Incredible. He says we're going to find out this game. He looks very worried. So out wide from Djokovic. And the slice from RUUD into the net. 30 love. RUUD needs to do better on the returns. Needs to find some sort of tactic to make a lot more returns, especially the second serve needs to be almost, I would say it needs to be up to 75% of second serve returns made at least. Back in the middle from RUUD. Forehand is in, but very short. Djokovic goes cross court, approaches the net, goes volley into the backhand side. RUUD gets there, but he's off the court. And Djokovic just dinks it into the open court. 40 love. Zerafine says Djokovic does have an injury. Does he or does have an injury? Does he not? So I think he's been ill the last few matches, in my opinion. That's what it's looked like. It looked like he might have pulled up just now, but he seems to be moving okay. He was feeling his glute, but hasn't said anything. He hasn't called the trainer either, so I don't know. Serve out wide from Djokovic. Ace from the ad side. Hold to love. And if he is injured, he's not letting it affect his serve, that's for sure. Yeah, he's not called the trainer, so I'd assume that he's not injured, because unless he calls the trainer, then to me, so he's got his head in the towel. He's shaking again. He's ill. He's ill, I'm telling you. his body's probably, I don't think he's injured. I think his body's just aching a little bit because he's ill. And when you are ill, that does normally what happens is that your body aches more than it normally would. And so that's why against Medvedev as well, why he was probably shaking and also very, very sore or just fatigued, look fatigued even. Understandable. Guys, smash that like button, please, as well. And do subscribe if you're new. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all, as always. You're all legends for tuning in, of course. Fantastic to have you guys on. The more the merrier, of course. The more the merrier. Right. We are getting underway here. Okay. The music's very interesting. What do you guys think? Okay. Question is, if Djokovic isn't injured and he's a bit ill, then it's very unpredictable. So if you're RUUD, you just got to completely block it out of your mind and say, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to deal with what I can deal with. Good serve out wide from RUUD, 15 love. But if he feels sickness, I thought he'd feel a little better by now. Winning 2 versus Taylor in this finals in the evening, so extra time. No, the thing is, Matthew, as well, playing doesn't help. It makes it worse. He probably should have been in bed, right, for a week, and instead he's playing. I imagine it's not helped. Could start wide from RUUD, then goes into out. Or Djokovic misses the forehand. 30 love goes in to win. He actually had RUUD on the back foot there. Misses a very ambitious forehand, I have to say. Normally goes for the percentages, Djokovic. That time going for something a little bit exotic. Set on the tee from RUUD. There's a slice return from Djokovic. Oh, what a forehand from RUUD behind Djokovic again. It's still not lost a point behind his first serve yet. Crazy. That's RUUD, that is. And what he's done is his first serve has been pinpoint, and he's normally got a maximum decent length return, but nothing particularly deep at his feet. And then the forehand that follows up is just amazing. It's just amazing. So 40 love and first serve, if I'm not mistaken. Oil's in. Oh, the call's out. Second serve's in. What a backhand from RUUD down the line. Oh, clutch from the Norwegian. He's really up for this. So the first serve was called out. It clipped the line. They just showed. The line judges for me have been poor. I know that's a tougher one. It's just clipped it. But it makes me think that there should be more, or there should be automated line judges at all these top events now. Matthew says he's definitely looking to finish points early. Something definitely happened when he pulled up on RUUD's previous service game as he started the first few games. All right, yeah, he was feeling his glute when he walked back, and I think he might have strained it. But if he has, why is he not called the trainer then? It just doesn't really make any sense to me, unless he doesn't want to show any sign of weakness. But I mean, obviously, the more you play them, the worse he'll get. I don't know. And they serve into the body of RUUD, backhand to backhand here. The backhand from RUUD goes long, so 15 love. Both guys serving really well at the moment. There are a couple of, there's a couple of opportunities for Djokovic in RUUD's first service game. Since then, there's been nothing. RUUD with a love 30 didn't manage to open up break points. Both players have been very clinical on their serve. Serve out wide from Djokovic from the ad side. RUUD gets a racket on it, can't get the ball back over the net though. So 30 love and unreturnable serves raining down big time. First serves unreturned 70% for Djokovic and 4 aces in addition to that. So that wide forehand from RUUD into Djokovic's forehand goes down the line. Djokovic drop volley from Novak is out. Oh, it's the right play. It is. RUUD made it difficult for him. I have to say, impressively as well. He went backhand cross, but very low over the net, and gives Djokovic a difficult volley to make. But you would expect him normally to make it because he's very good at the net. Goes drop volley, and RUUD is clapping, which I think means he thought it was in, but it wasn't. So 30-15. Served on the tee from Djokovic, and RUUD makes the return. It's very short. Djokovic in the net. RUUD trying to pass the smash for Djokovic. Puts it away. 40-15. Yeah, good volleying from Djokovic. Good depth on the volleys and making it hard for RUUD to really nail him at the net. In the end, gives him a very comfortable overhead to put away. So wide from Djokovic, and the forehand return from RUUD goes long. And so it continues. The domination on serve. 4-3 Novak Djokovic, and I think it's an advantage for him serving first. Keeps on nudging in front, of course. He's a more experienced player. It's going to be very, very tough. Very, very tough. Personally, I think it's going to be very difficult for... Yeah, I think it's going to be extremely tough for Casper RUUD in this first set if Djokovic keeps on serving like this. Everybody dance now. This DJ's been quite funny with the music he's played in a good way. He's been good. What do we think? I mean, can RUUD take this first set? Because I feel like the first set's really important for him. I think if he loses the first set, I think Djokovic will run away with it, in my opinion. All right. Here we go. RUUD to serve at 3-4 down. So out wide. Block forehand from Djokovic into the net. 15 love. Very good from Casper RUUD. Needs to keep on making that first serve because every time it goes in, he wins the point. 100%. First serve points won for Casper RUUD so far. Goes out wide. Backhand from Djokovic is in. Backhand cross from RUUD. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand again from RUUD. Backhand to backhand here. RUUD goes into out with the forehand. Good depth. Backhand cross from Djokovic is in. Into out forehand from RUUD. This time flattens it out with a lot of power. Djokovic very ambitious to try and go down the line with the open stance backhand. And even someone as incredible as him would find that difficult, and he does miss it. 30 love. Look at this. Baseline points won. 12-7 in favor of RUUD. 30 love. He's still not lost a point behind his first serve. This has been clinical from RUUD so far. Served on the tee. Oh, that looked in to me. But the call is long. He'll stick by it. He's not going to challenge. Second serve. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Then goes forehand in the middle. Clips the baseline. Forehand from Djokovic again. Forehand on the line from Casper RUUD. Slice from the Norwegian. Then in to win goes Djokovic with the forehand. Forehand to forehand here. Oh, crunching it cross court, both players. Then Djokovic changes direction, goes down the line with the forehand. RUUD tries to flick it with a one-handed backhand down the line. He does miss it. What a point. Amazing from Djokovic down the line with the forehand. absolutely crunches it. And RUUD tries to be cheeky with a little dink down the line. And the call is out, though. Djokovic would have made a little half volley anyway. Neo says, I'm telling you, RUUD in straight sets. We'll see. Mike says, RUUD getting out of his first service game was huge. Settled his nerves and now playing with belief. Yeah. Well said. Good set on the tee from RUUD. Great return from Djokovic right in the corner. Very pedestrian backhand from RUUD. Don't think he expected the return to be made. Then goes forehand long. That's the first point that he's lost behind his first serve. And that was due to an incredible return from Djokovic. It's a block return into the corner. And RUUD was not expecting it. And he digs the backhand out, but it's short. And Djokovic straight away says, this is my opportunity, and gets on the front foot. 30 all. And has he opened the floodgates here, Djokovic? Is this his opportunity now to break? Serve down a tee is missed. You really need that first serve, I tell you. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand in to win. Backhand on the line from RUUD. Forehand on the line from Djokovic. Backhand cross from RUUD. Oh my God. How has he missed that? He goes backhand cross. It's a really good backhand approach. It drags Djokovic out wide. Djokovic goes backhand cross to pass him. It's such an easy volley. He makes a meal of this. Oh, what was he doing? He's all over the place, positioning wise. His hands, the racket. I mean, that is just poor. And it's ballooned off his racket. I don't even think he's in chopper grip. He just grip everything. He's wrong there. Breakpoint opportunity for Djokovic. Unreal. Wow. So it's a kick. Oh, very interesting. He goes big kick serve out wide from the outside. We know Djokovic has struggled with the kick serve to the backhand this year a little bit. That's been the one and kind of small weakness on his return game. And he gets what he wanted. An unreturnable. Djokovic goes into the tram lines. Breakpoint save, juice. RUUD finds the serve. Oh, what a serve. Great return from Djokovic. How do you make that? Forehand on the line from Casper RUUD. Then smash, put away. Advantage, Casper RUUD. Matthew says RUUD getting out. Yeah, we said that already. Yeah, Matthew says hard to predict because I have to take into account Novak's illness. A top-level Novak would break and take this first set. Lex says, my God, Casper, what are you doing? Yeah, that volley was... I mean, how he didn't put that away, I don't know. But anyway, he gives himself a game point now. This has been very good resilience from Casper, who kicks serve into the forehand this time. Backhand to backhand. Then goes forehand in the middle. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand cross from RUUD. Backhand to backhand. Into that forehand from Djokovic. Backhand from RUUD is good. Wow. He's won the backhand to backhand exchange there, RUUD. He's found some good angles. And Djokovic goes into the net. So what a hold that was. 4-all, especially after that nightmare volley at the net. He saves the break point and holds. Incredible. I have to say, his hands on the net are not the best. But what I will say is that his mental fortitude up here, he seems like he is completely dialed in. And I think that he has taken his mental game to the next level. Could start wide from Djokovic. Forehand from RUUD is in. Backhand is in down the middle. Then goes backhand the middle again. It's not enough on that backhand though. And it's a lob from RUUD, really. Smash isn't put away. RUUD reads it, but it's an easy little put away for Djokovic at the net. RUUD just cramping himself on the backhand there for the two backhands, it looked like, in my opinion. So just didn't give himself enough room to really time the ball through the sweet spot of his racket, get the acceleration needed, and it just kind of ballooned up those two backhands, and Djokovic able to step in and dictate. $15 served on the tee. Block return from RUUD. Into out goes Djokovic. Slice from RUUD. Into out again from Djokovic. Backhand cross from RUUD. Backhand on the line from Djokovic is massive. Forehand from RUUD is in. Backhand from Djokovic again. RUUD Oh, on the run, hits the backhand wide. 30 love. Wow. Kovelika says, Amo nole. Idemo. Isn't that what Serbians say? Idemo? Come on. Isn't that what it means? Idemo. Serve into the net. You go. Djokovic goes into the body of RUUD. Oh my god. Balloons the backhand long. Interesting. Struggle with that kick serve. 40 love. Lexi says, my god, this is so crazy. It's a tight match. It's not much in it. Which way is it going to swing is the question. Serve. Oh, wow. What a serve. Down the tee from Djokovic. Incredible spot serving from Novak Djokovic. And he says, have you got the first serve stats to hand? Yeah, I can bring them up. So first serves made for RUUD 63%, for Djokovic 71%, so a higher proportion of first serves made. First serve points won, though, 93% for RUUD. He's only lost 1 point behind the first serve, so it's crucial he makes it. For Djokovic, to be fair, though, only lost 2 points behind the first serve. And the second serve points on, look at this. Djokovic has only lost 2 points behind the second serve. RUUD has only won 4 out of 9 on second serve points won. So that's been the difference, I think, so far. Look, there's still... I think RUUD will be happy. Still on serve. Needs to make a lot of first serves. And it looks like this set could be making its way towards a tiebreaker. And if it were to, Djokovic would then have played five tiebreakers in a row. Sam says, Olaf Fazan just here to like the videos. I'm currently out with friends. Have a great stream. Thank you, Sam. Sam, I didn't know you had friends, so that's good to know. I assume that you would just be at home by yourself, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm just joking. Just joking. 83% of you have gone for Djokovic to win, by the way. All right. Not bad at all. It says positive for RUUD is that he can do better on second serve points, returning up that first serve percentage. Question is, can he? Sounds at home, my cats. Exactly. That's more like it. First serve down the tee from RUUD is inlet first serve. He's serving now to stay in the set, RUUD. Of course, we're still on serve, but it gets broken now, and the set will be Novak Djokovic's. Crucial game to hold. Serve on the tee is massive. Wow. Oh, clutch. Djokovic is like, what am I supposed to do with that? And the answer is nothing. It's just too big. Too good. He says all the cats are named Rafa. No, it's like Rafa, Vamos, Nadal, Rafael. Serve on the tee from RUUD. Very short from Djokovic. Massive into and forehand from RUUD. And Djokovic hits the forehand wide. 30 love. So this is where it's nice and cold out here, so I'm enjoying a nice pumpkin spice latte. Very good. Sam, tell all your friends to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. Sam says, Matthew, of course. Exactly. 30 love. Oh, serve is long from Casper RUUD. Second serve coming up. Oh, double fault. Oh, this isn't the game to do it. Nice 30 love up, but that could have been 40 love. Sam says they hate tennis, Susanna, and even think I'm mentally ill for liking such a sport. That's okay. They don't have to tune in. Just subscribe. No issue. So I've done a tee from RUUD. Forehand from Djokovic is in. Forehand to forehand here. Goes down the line. Backhand from RUUD is in. Forehand into out from Djokovic again. Then goes into in. Slice from Casper RUUD. Backhand cross from Djokovic is out. Wow. Also interesting that it's a shorter ball. He hits the backhand cross court and he doesn't come to the net. I'm not saying that's the reason why he misses the backhand, but I'm saying that's the no, I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm just saying that it was interesting. It's a separate point. I'm surprised he's missed that backhand, to be honest with you. 40-15, 30 all, and then it becomes very, very messy. So that wide forehand from Djokovic is in. Forehand on the line from RUUD. On the stretch goes Djokovic. What a volley from RUUD in the net. What a point from Casper RUUD. Beautiful point construction. I have to say, clinical from the Norwegian. 5 all, and this has been a very good watch. Both players are very good behind their serves and pretty dynamic as well in their play. We've seen some good points from the back of the court, but also some good points in and around the net as well, which is nice to see. A little bit of dynamism, a bit of variety. As Stefanos Tsitsipas would say, they've got lots of tools. They don't have few tools like Rublev. Serve down the tee from Djokovic's wife. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of RUUD. Goes down the middle. Forehand down the middle from Djokovic. Backhand in the middle from RUUD again. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand on the line. Slice from RUUD into the net. He's too far behind the baseline there. Djokovic, for once, is not killing him with depth. Was a little bit pedestrian in terms of depth, but was good with the angles. And I feel like RUUD needs to step in there and try and take that point by the scruff of the neck instead. A little bit cautious. It's the return game. He's just got to go for it. All good return from RUUD. Somehow makes it. Then goes down the line with a backhand. Unreal. Wow. It was a good serve out wide from Djokovic. RUUD somehow makes the return. Djokovic goes backhand cross with the approach. And it's not the worst approach, but RUUD is waiting for it in the backhand corner. He knows it's coming. And he plants his feet and crunches a backhand down the line to pass Djokovic 15 all. So on tee, backhand from RUUD is very short. And Djokovic puts it away with the in-twin forehand into the open court. RUUD doesn't even move. 30-15. Very good serve to get that extremely short return from RUUD. And as you'd expect, the movement from Djokovic, elite, then put away the follow-up. So out wide from Djokovic on the stretch. RUUD goes into the net. 40-15. Novak Djokovic. And you can see his daughter, I think it is. And is that his son? No, has he got 2 children? Or 3, right? Could be wrong. Anyway, 40-15. So a set point here, Novak Djokovic. Goes out wide. Oh, what an ace out wide. Inch perfect. 6-5, and he's guaranteed himself at least a tiebreaker here. Wow. Guys, hit that like button and do subscribe if you are new. If you don't mind, really does help us out a great deal. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, great to have you guys on. Thank you for getting involved. That's all you want. We want you guys getting involved, as always. 83% of you have gone for Djokovic to win. No surprise there. Of course. I'd be surprised if people started going for Casper, but why not? Why not be a bit ambitious and go for it? What's the harm? What's the harm? Right. Serving to stay on the set again, Casper RUUD. Can he secure the tiebreaker? And then really from there, it's very, very interesting for Casper RUUD, I have to say, because it then becomes a case of who manages the tiebreaker better. And Djokovic has been very good this week, as has Casper, to be fair, on tiebreakers. But Djokovic historically is also very good at managing those tiebreakers because they're high pressure, short. It's a short period of time in a match, and he switches on beautifully to them. So out wide from RUUD, the forehand from Djokovic is in. What a get! Wow, it is a miss here. That's why I said sorry, because he gets there, but it couldn't have been placed any better. Really, it's short, but it's great angle on it as well, and RUUD has to move incredibly to even get a racket on it, and he can blast the forehand into the net. Second point lost on the first serve. That was unfortunate, though. That's just a bit of fortune for Djokovic. Here, second serve. Goes into the backhand of Djokovic. Down the middle goes Djokovic. Into out goes RUUD. Backhand cross from Djokovic goes long, 15-all. Now, you wouldn't normally see him miss those. And RUUD is playing well. There's no doubt about that. But we have to also acknowledge the fact that Djokovic is not playing to the level that we've seen really since Wimbledon. Start wide from RUUD again, then goes behind Djokovic. He finds it, though, with the forehand. Forehand to forehand. Oh, and RUUD says, your forehand in the middle is not good enough. And he takes it on the rise and crunches it cross court. Incredible drive forehand. That is incredible. Both feet off the ground. Weight transferred forward. It's a big, big, big forehand. 170 kilometers per hour. That is massive. We're talking about like 105 miles per hour. That is huge from Casper, by the way. Anyway, second serve. Goes into the body. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand from RUUD. Backhand to backhand here. Into that forehand from Djokovic. Slice from RUUD down the line. Good slice. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Forehand on the line from Djokovic is very good. Slice from Casper RUUD. It's floated into that forehand from Djokovic. Finds the angle. Slice from... Oh, unreal. Slice from Casper RUUD is actually very deep. Djokovic, though, hits a ridiculous in-twin forehand, and he somehow just clips the tram lines. I mean, this is a ridiculous forehand. This is so good. It's a bit floated, I have to say, but it does clip the baseline, and Djokovic, though, moves around it really well. And he says, I don't want to hit a backhand. I'm hitting a forehand. And he clips the line again. 30-all, a clap from RUUD to say that's too good. Serve down the tee is in. Djokovic is going to challenge it. By the way, that winner from Djokovic was, again, over 100 miles an hour. Incredible. Now he says, Novak looking good, but still making uncharacteristic errors. Love 15, second 7. He dropped it short. Agreed. Agreed. Let's see. Oh, Hawkeye is broken. So we have to wait. They've really struggled with Hawkeye in this tournament at times as well. The line judges haven't been great, and then you also had that. Strange. It is... it's out. Oh, my gosh. It's out by a minuscule. What a challenge. This could decide the set, that challenge. It's a huge point at 30-all. Good second serve. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand cross from RUUD. Then goes forehand cross again. Forehand from Djokovic. Very good depth. Backhand cross from Djokovic, clips the net cord. Slice from RUUD into the net. Oh, the net cord, I think, puts him off a little bit. Djokovic does. I don't think he apologized, but I don't know if he really needs to as well. But actually gave RUUD more time. I don't think he put him off too much there, honestly, if at all. 30-40 set point, Novak Djokovic. It's a shame if this doesn't go to a tiebreaker. I feel like this set deserves a tiebreaker because both guys have played that well. If Djokovic nicks it, it would be, I mean, he's one of the GOATs, so it wouldn't be surprising. But I would like to see a tiebreaker. Let's see, though. Can he save this set point? Into out forehand from RUUD. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Into in from RUUD. Forehand from Djokovic. Into out from RUUD. Backhand cross from Djokovic. Backhand from RUUD. Into out forehand from Djokovic again. Slice from RUUD. Into out forehand from Djokovic. Slice again from RUUD. Into out forehand from Djokovic. Slice again from RUUD. Then he goes into out again. Backhand cross from RUUD. Into out. He's just pummeling the backhand. And RUUD makes the mistake with the backhand. He goes long. He takes the set, Djokovic, at the first time of asking. Unreal. He gets... That is, yeah. That's an interesting game, and it's a little bit of a shame, honestly, because I was really enjoying that set, and I was hoping we get the tiebreaker, but Djokovic just absolutely clutch in the end. He's also got this very interesting. It's like a. How to describe it? Like it's covering up to his halfway up his. Well, like a quarter up his arm and across his shoulders as well. And so I guess you put it on. It's like the very the first 1/5 of a shirt at the top. Interesting. But anyway, Lexi says, "My God, Casper, what are you doing?" Dang, it says zero fine. Lexi says Novak activated lockdown mode on that final point. Yeah, I just said, look, you know what? I'm going to camp in the backhand corner. I'm going to absolutely pummel you with into-up forehands. Let's see what your backhand can do. Let's see if your backhand's going to hold up when it really, really, really matters. And the answer was no. The answer was my backhand can hold it up for so long. But, okay, I'm going to have to give in at some point. And it was a shame because obviously the little bit of a shank from Djokovic to go love 15 up, was fortunate. And then he gets the net cord as well, which... I know RUUD slices into the net after that, but I don't think personally that was the reason. It was just considering the other service games that RUUD has played. There were a couple of maybe could have managed it slightly better. But there's also a couple of things that went Djokovic's way, and then he was clinical Novak in the end. Viper says Djokovic number 1. And he says just seen it. Looks like a black compression sleeve on his left bicep. Okay, I thought it was on his left and right arm, and then also across his shoulders. But I don't know. I wasn't looking super close, to be fair. Guys, remember to that like button and do subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, great to have you guys on. Of course, Viper says Djokovic versus RUUD in straight sets is what a Viper's going for. That I think, yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards that now, given what's happened in that first set. But who knows? Who knows? It'd be nice to see RUUD come back and make it competitive, give us a deciding set. But I'm also pretty realistic that Djokovic will, he'll try and motor through this now. Especially if he's not feeling well, he'll serve big. We know that already, and then I think he'll go big in the rallies as well. Go serve on the tee from Djokovic. 15 love ace to start us off. There we go. Ace number 7, by the way, for the Serb. Good serve on the tee from Djokovic. Backhand cross. Backhand to backhand. Great angles found from both. Djokovic, though, with a massive backhand down the line. Oh, he's changing direction so well. 30 love. Zvonko says, go number one. Yeah. Yeah. Love. Second serve into the forehand of RUUD. Goes cross court. Slice from RUUD after a massive forehand on the line from Djokovic. Comes to the net. Novak. Oh, wow. Really good from RUUD. Hits the forehand cross court. Great angle. Djokovic, yeah, has to do a lot on this little half volley. He dinks it into the net. Crazy. Makes his big mistake from Casper. He needs to take this match seriously or he's done. That's true. That's true. So I've done the tears and ace from Djokovic. Wow. Wow. 40-15. Massive from Djokovic. Ace number 8 for the day. He's really hitting his spots on these super fast courts. Certainty again from Djokovic. Comes forward. Doesn't need to hit anything though because the slice backhand return goes into the net. Hey.
Hello, you're right.
Yes, all good. All good.
How was the first set? Was it a good one?
Yeah, it was actually. I was disappointed it didn't go to a tiebreaker because it was very good, I thought. Some really good points. And Casper was playing well. He got broken in the last game, so it was 6-5. And he was serving to take it to a tiebreaker and he got broken. A little bit of fortune for Djokovic. There was like a slightly miss-hit return and then RUUD couldn't hit it back into play. And then there was a net cord. But I think Casper could have done a bit better. So wide from RUUD is good. Forehand from Djokovic into the net. About 3 quarters into the first set, RUUD was at 100% first serve points won. It's incredible. He hadn't lost a point behind his first serve.
That's amazing.
Against the best returner ever. So that wide from RUUD, slice from Djokovic's long 30 love. Like says, is that Venu? Hello.
Yes, it's me.
Do you want to say hello? He says, Lexi, I'm sure he's taking it very seriously.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Lexi.
So that wide is an ace from RUUD, 40 love. Wow, you can commentate on the next game if you want.
Okay, sure, that'd be good. Have you gone for the stats for the first serve?
First serve, yeah.
No, it's first set, sorry.
No. So you can in between with the changeover if you want.
Yeah, I'll get it up after maybe the...
Serve goes long from RUUD. Second serve coming up. Looking to hold to love here, the Norwegian. Second serve into the backhand. Backhand from Djokovic is ridiculous. So deep down the middle.
Oh,
but a lot of pace on it and RUUD not able to get it back into play. And that's the thing. If he doesn't hurt you with angles on the return, then he'll go hard down the middle. It's very, very tough as someone serving to just adjust that quickly when it's at your feet. 4-15.
He has got one of the best backhand returns, hasn't he?
Yeah, probably the best, I would say. Yeah. Overall, the best returner for sure. Second serve from RUUD into the forehand, of Djokovic, goes down the line. Then backhand cross into the net, though, from Djokovic. So he does hold 1-1.
Important hold from RUUD after getting broken and to lose that first set, I guess.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you commentate this game. And Lexi says, Matthew, that's a frustrated Lexi talking about. Don't mind me. I'm so invested in wanting my homeboy to win. Yeah, of course, Lexi, you're from Norway, aren't you? So, I'm sure you're cheering on Casper very, very hard.
So Djokovic now serving, bouncing the ball as he normally does. First serve's in down the line. That's a fantastic serve. RUUD managed to get a racket on it, but is he targeting down the line and Fizan a lot this match, or with his serve?
Down the tee,
Sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I think because they're faster courts, so you get a lot more purchase. Like obviously it's a shorter distance to cover, right? So it comes a lot quicker.
And what happened the second point? I think I missed it. What happened?
No, it's a massive serve again, but down the tee from the ad side from Djokovic, that puts the forehand away into the corner.
Impressive from Djokovic. 30 love here. Really good start to them. Oh, and he has a serve out wide. Good. And the return from RUUD, he gets it back on the forehand, but it's just too short. And Djokovic just pounces on that, puts the forehand winner past RUUD on the forehand cross court. 40 love. That's an easy hold here. Can he make an easy hold? Can he find another first serve to make it 4 out of 4 first serves this game? Well, he does. He will, yeah. And he's up to the net and the volley. Oh, if that was the perfect way to finish is to have 4 aces, but that was pretty close with Zan, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, it's just flawless service game from Novak Djokovic, 2-1 up, and serving first is always an advantage as well if you're able to hold the first couple of games in a set, because the person serving second is always they're always trailing, always under pressure.
So
as the set goes on. So
it's kind of double jeopardy for RUUD because he got broken in his final service game. So that meant Djokovic won the set, and that meant Djokovic would have served first again.
Yeah, exactly. So so it kind of is a double-edged sword for him for sure. Matthew's saying here, RUUD lost the first set but had room for improvement. If he can hit 70% first serves and win close to 45% second serve return points as opposed to 30%, he's in business. Matthew coming up with some numbers and saying, come on, RUUD, if you can pump your numbers up, then you're in the game. And easy 7 done, but definitely a couple of incremental gains for RUUD, and he definitely would be in business, but he's going to have to be on his game for the rest of this set. As I think it was Lexi was saying, he needs to take it seriously. Exactly, he needs to take it seriously. Oh, Ibrahimovic in the crowd. There you go.
Zlatan.
Yeah, is that his wife? I don't know if it's his wife, but
let's have a look. Probably is.
Anyway, so Casper 1-2. You can do this game as well if you want.
Oh, thank you. Let me get it up. So Casper RUUD serving now. First serve out wide. Oh, that's a great serve. I served one of those in one of my matches last week. That's such a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, told you aces. Yeah, just comes clean off the racket.
It's just like even the best returner in the world cannot get that. And first serve, another first serve, backhand return, and the forehand down the line goes Casper RUUD, but Djokovic somehow gets there on the forehand. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. RUUD in no man's land just digs it into the net.
Why didn't RUUD take it on the backhand? His
backhand's not as.
But the thing is,
if you're going to hit you in forehand like that, you have to make sure it hurts. Yeah, they didn't.
Djokovic will nail that on his backhand, wouldn't he?
Yeah, or if he's going to hit into in forehand, he'll make it count, right? He'll be a winner, or won't have to hit another shot. Or if he does, it'll be a short one that can come into the net.
Anyway, 15-all here. Second serve with Djokovic. Look at what can RUUD do on a second serve. Out wide, forehand. Oh, that's a great return, but RUUD gets it back. Backhand cross court goes Djokovic. Slice backhand goes RUUD. Forehand. And forehand, they're trading forehands at the moment. Cross court. That's a great cross court from Novak. Surely he's coming to the net. Oh, what a point that was. That forehand cross court set that up nice and deep in the corner.
Yeah, goes into out with the forehand, and the depth was it was crazy. The first goes cross court, then goes into out. RUUD is just like, what am I supposed to do there? He's running ragged, and slices the backhand into the net. And Djokovic's wife is smiling like, you're playing so well.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life, as they say. Well, he has to win this. Anyway, first serve, backhand return. Ruud. Oh, he misses the volley. Oh,
it's a tough one. He doesn't commit to coming forward to hit a normal volley. He ends up hitting a half volley. And he tries to go cute with a little drop half volley, and he misses it, swerves wide. 15-42 break points now for Djokovic. This is squeaky bum time, definitely. I mean, he has to hold here. You feel like he has to hold, otherwise 4-1, then it could be 5-1. It's crazy.
First serve, backhand return down the line, cross court on the backhand goes Ruud, and they're just trading cross court backhands at the moment. Oh, and Djokovic nails one down the line, but Ruud gets it back. Good defensive shot. Forehand cross court goes Novak, and the forehand Ruud having a forehand down the line from Novak, and the lob, and the slice lob from Ruud is long, and that is
massive hitting from Djokovic. I mean, the backhand on the line, Ruud did really well to get that back, but then Djokovic hits that. I mean, the forehand on the line is an absolute laser. Ruud, as you said, I mean, I don't think he meant it to be a lob. He just tried to get something on it to get it back into play, and it just ends up ballooning long because Djokovic is just rushing him. These courts are super quick indoors as well. Gets the break 3-1. I mean, I don't see any way back for Casper Ruud. I think this is going to be very, very difficult now for him, to be honest with you. And what Djokovic has done really well this week as well, anyway. So they have, which you'd love, they've got insights. So ATP insights, which is like scores for each player's. So like ace, so it's all out of 10. So Djokovic has been at like a 9.2 out of 10 for his forehand. So it takes into account like spin, speed, how effective the shot's been. So
it's
like what? Sorry,
it's out of 100.
Out of 10, 9.2 out of 10.
9.2. Sorry, yeah. That's
which is like ridiculous. And it's the same for backhand and serve, etc. Like they'll release it at the end of the tournament as well, but they're tracking it, and his forehand has been the best out of everyone's. Anyway, we're into the rally here. Backhand. Oh my god!
Wait, I missed it. What happened?
Ridiculous from Djokovic down the line with the backhand. So big from Djokovic.
Oh,
crazy! That is huge. What depth from Djokovic.
I wonder what the rating his backhand will be
15
getting.
Love. I think his was second highest. So I think Fritz's was a 9. I think his was like an 8.8. Matthew says Novak went beast mode on that final point. Yeah, Ruud has to break right back to have a chance. Agreed. Can't watch this anymore, says Lexi. 15 love Djokovic. He's playing some incredible tennis. Second serve into the body of Casper, goes into out, does Ruud, then goes backhand cross. Backhand the line from Djokovic. He's nailing the backhand on the line. Then he goes backhand cross, but a bit too much on that one. I think he's really feeling the backhand, so he tries to crunch that one on the rise, but sails long. 15-all.
Points on serve. 83% for Djokovic this match. 64% for Ruud. Big difference there.
Yeah, for sure. So wide from Djokovic, he made that. Just missed it. Oh. Just. Guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Remember to that like button. Do subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you for tuning in. You're all legends for doing so. Second serve from Djokovic into the body of Ruud. Forehand cross from Ruud. Forehand to forehand now. Down the line goes Djokovic. Backhand cross from Ruud. Backhand from Djokovic. Down the middle goes Ruud with the backhand. Good into out forehand from Djokovic. Good backhand from Ruud. Drags Djokovic out, but Djokovic sticks with him. Now we're going backhand to backhand again. Djokovic goes down the middle with the backhand. Forehand from Ruud clips the net cord. Oh, ridiculous. Clips the net cord, but it sits up and Djokovic doesn't let it bother him. He just plants his feet and then crunches a forehand on the line. And that view is beautiful because we were seeing it court level. We're seeing it at court level, and you could see the topspin, the dip he got on the ball, like the shape. Incredible shot. Wow. What a winner.
I wasn't a fan of the court view before, but you do appreciate it when it's a shot like that.
It's I think it's good to do occasionally. I think, and it's good to have the option. I think they should always have the option, which is good. So that wide, and it's a slice from Ruud. It's short. Djokovic goes, crunches it cross court. Ruud. He's struggling now. Djokovic is taking it up a notch, and Ruud is struggling to keep up. 40-15. Yeah, the court level is really good to see how much coverage they get over the net.
Yeah.
And how much topspin they're putting on the ball, right? That's what it's good for. And also their movement across, like, laterally. Good serve on the tee from Djokovic. Into in goes Djokovic with the forehand. Forehand from Ruud. Into in again goes Djokovic. Ruud with the lob. Smash from Djokovic. He's not put away, but he gets a second opportunity. And this time he does put it away. 4-1. Viper says 4-1. Yeah, exactly. 4-1. Novak Djokovic. Casper talking to his box. He's not happy. He's not a happy chappy.
Didn't they meet earlier on, a few weeks ago, in the Paris Masters final?
Not in the final. Holger Rune.
Oh, it was Rune, not
Djokovic
Ruud.
beat him. Djokovic lost him. Sorry, even.
What happened to Rune? Is he in a? Did he play in this tournament?
So he's number 10 in the world. He was the first alternate.
Oh, so he didn't
top
make
8.
it. Oh,
Yeah, it was the top 8, and Alcaraz was injured, so number 9 went through.
who's number 9?
Just Taylor Fritz, who lost in the semis.
Okay.
And then, Holger Rune, if he would have come in if someone else got injured. But yeah, he wasn't able to play. He was on standby. 5% thinks it's going to be 6-2. Could be.
But very impressive Djokovic that game. Just I don't know what. I don't know, Casper. Don't know what he can do. He's had a bit of a rude awakening.
Oh, very good, Vinny. Very good. 90% of first serve points won for Djokovic in this match so far, which is incredible. Going to see what Ruud is capable of. He needs to open up break points, and the problem is that Djokovic is serving so well into corners that Ruud is struggling to open up anything. He hasn't opened up any break points this whole match, if I'm not mistaken. He had a love 30 in the first set. He didn't manage to then open up anything, though. Djokovic took it to 30 after that.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah, obviously, as you said, Ruud hasn't had any break points on Djokovic's serve, and they both hit 25 unforced errors, but 24 winners for Novak, 12 for Casper, and this is quite interesting. Net points won, 2 out of 4 for Ruud. He's only come into net 4 times, and Djokovic has won 10 out of 14, 71%.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, which is impressive. Good side on the tee from Ruud. The backhand from Djokovic goes long. 15 love. This is what I like and respect about Ruud, is that unlike Rublev, he won't self-destruct and will force Novak to finish the job. Yeah, he will. He'll keep on fighting. Good side on the tee from Ruud. And the forehand from Djokovic on the stretch goes long. 2 good serves down the tee from Ruud, rushing Djokovic. And Ruud is a much bigger server than people think as well. I think it was the match against Taylor Fritz. He averaged 127 miles per hour for first serve, which is ridiculous.
Wow, that's amazing.
Very big. So that wide from Ruud. Forehand cross from Djokovic. Good forehand into out, though, from Ruud. Backhand on the line from Djokovic. Forehand on the line as well. Slice from Ruud. Djokovic is crunching his ground strokes right now. Goes into in. Forehand from Ruud on the stretch. Wow, great defensive work from Ruud. Djokovic dictating. Ruud, though, finds the forehand very deep down the middle. And Djokovic shanks his forehand. 40 love. Viper says 6-2. Yeah, it might be 6-2, Viper. Relax. It's all right. It's all right.
He top edges it. It's a top edge, and he goes flying for 6.
Exactly. Yeah, for it to be 6-2, he'll need to break one more time for it to be 6-2. So, could happen. Won't be this game. It doesn't look like anyway so far. Good serve out wide. Comes forward. Little volley from Ruud. Overhead is made. What a get from Djokovic. Oh, he's missed, has he? No, he hasn't. It's a drop shot from Ruud again. Djokovic gets there, though. It's not a very good drop shot. And Djokovic just caresses it into the open court. Great defensive point from Djokovic. Wow.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're watching that thinking, yeah. Chase down a drop shot, put it away.
Yeah, exactly. Love it. I love doing that.
So that wide from Ruud is long. Zaki, no one's drop shotting me. Second serve from Ruud. Goes into the body of Djokovic. Backhand is at was at the feet of Ruud. Ruud goes down the line. Djokovic goes long with a backhand, but there is a challenge.
I quite like the green from Djokovic. It's a good,
good suits him, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
The cool. No, I agree. He's made it. Oh, that's a backhand. He's clipped the back of the line.
So they're replaying it, aren't they?
No, he's won the point. It's a winner.
Wasn't Ruud there?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay,
he blazed that. That was like a rocket. 40-30.
It could be 6-2. 6-1. Could be.
Oh, what a serve out wide from Ruud, though. He says, well, that's fine. You can hit that backhand. I'm going to hit ace out wide on the ad side, 40.
He needs more of those to stay in this game, doesn't he?
Well, he needs to break.
He needs to break, that's true.
That's the thing. He needs to somehow find an inroads on Djokovic's serve. You can commentate by the next few games if you want.
Oh, yeah, well, thank you. Yes, Fazan said that for Ruud to come back, he needs to break here. But Djokovic has been serving so well. I think Fazan said over 90% of points won on first serve for Djokovic. Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
91% now, yeah.
Crazy. 91%. And he's not giving many second serves to Ruud. As we see another first serve. And the forehand, the return goes into the net.
See, those are the type of returns he's got to make. And I know it's a good service, but it's into his forehand. And he's telling himself, look, I just need to do this. And it's a block return. He should be making it.
He should be. I agree, Fazan. Anyway, sorry, 15-love. Another first serve out wide. And Novak was so easy. It was on his backhand, Ruud's backhand. He lobs it back. And when Novak reads it so well and he just puts it away. And I think that's something that we can bring into our game, I think, Fazan.
He's made it look a lot easier than it is to take it on the take it on the volley. Yes. So he's taken a forehand on the volley. So it's a dry volley on the forehand. It's not easy, but yeah, I mean, if you can do it, then do it, right? Because it is very effective. You take it early, it's about a movement forward. Sorry. But yeah,
I thought he made another first serve out wide on the juice side, but he misses. Second serve here, Ruud has to capitalize. He hasn't had many chances on Djokovic's second serve. Nice top spin serve. And then a forehand from Ruud. Forehand down the line goes Djokovic. When Djokovic runs around it, it crunches a forehand down the line. When he had an open court there.
Yeah, should have made that.
Agreed, Fazan. Should have made that by his standards. But he's 30-15 up. But better defensively there from Ruud. But it was more Djokovic had the open court there.
Yeah, I think Ruud's going to be praying, come on, give me some more second serves, please, to at least have a chance of winning the point.
Anyway, Novak at 30-15 in all green.
All green on white socks, isn't it?
First serve into the net. And I like the style. Love it.
I'll buy it for your birthday.
Yeah, get me all green. I got green shorts. I didn't need a green top. Second serve, kick serve, backhand return, forehand cross court goes Novak, and a good backhand cross court, and they're trading backhand cross courts at the moment. And then it goes backhand down the line goes Novak. I mean, he goes backhand cross court, and Ruud just pummeling his forehand at the moment. And then the backhand cross court. And then Ruud tried a backhand cross court from Djokovic is just solid. And then Ruud just tried to go down the line with his backhand, but it's 40-15. Baseline points won.
Look at that first set. What a difference.
What was it?
18-15 in favor of Ruud in the first set. 11-5 in favor of Djokovic in the second set. The first set, he was winning more baseline points than Djokovic. Now he's lost double the amount of points to Djokovic from the baseline.
Anyway, 40-15 to Djokovic. Serve out wide. Well, that's a good return from Ruud. And a slice backhand. Djokovic goes. He tried to go down the line with the backhand and he misses again.
Yeah, again, trying to go trying to go line early and again misses.
That was quite a clever return from RUUD, wasn't it? It was kind of like a sliced.
Yeah.
A sliced. If you can commentate for Zan, because I got logged out.
Yeah, that's fine. So 40-30, Djokovic, and serving to take it to 5-2. Serve on the tee, forehand from Casper, who clips up on the net cord, and it's in. Then goes into in, and he goes, "What? Oh no, that was a chance." It sat up nicely for him to drive the forehand into the forehand corner of Djokovic. Instead, he drives it long. It sails well long, even 2-5. And he'll now have to serve to stay in this match. Viper could be right. It could be 6-2 if Djokovic breaks now. Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys as always. Remember to hit that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Really does help us out a great deal. And yeah, great to have you guys on as always.
What ranking was Novak coming into this?
He was 7.
Oh wow, number 1.
He hasn't played much tennis this year, right? Obviously, because obvious reasons. So Nadal was number 1.
Oh wow!
Because Alcaraz was number 1, but he had to pull out because of injury. So the number 2, which was Nadal, was seeded number 1. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed the tournament? Like, have the courts played differently to London?
Well, they've been very, very quick. It's nice to see because, like, there's a lot of slower courts on tour generally, but indoor courts tend to be faster. But these courts have been very fast, and it's just good to see different speeds, right? You want to see people adapt, and you still get good rallies because the people that are defensively good, they're still able to stick in there. But you get a lot of purchase for like that massive ace on a tee from RUUD, 15 love. And it also then forces people to improve their return games as well, because otherwise they don't really get a look in. The return games fly past them. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been good.
That's good to hear.
Third on the tee from RUUD, and on the stretch, Djokovic goes wide, 30 love. And I think it highlights as well why Nadal hasn't won an indoor tournament in his career yet, because the surface it's a lower bouncing, very quick surface, which is kind of the opposite of what Nadal loves. His ideal surface is high bouncing and slow, which is clay, right? And he can play well on other surfaces, as we've seen, because he's won multiple Grand Slams on other surfaces. But obviously that's his ideal. So yeah, again, he struggled on the indoor stuff, and that's not surprising. But who knows? Maybe he'll adapt at some point, or maybe not. He's coming towards the back end of his career. Anyway, ace out wide from RUUD, 40 love, and goes serve out wide into the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from RUUD again, into in, forehand from Djokovic, then goes into out. Forehand in the middle from RUUD. What a into out forehand from Djokovic. Then goes into win. Sorry, it goes cross court with a massive forehand. Crazy.
That forehand cross court set it up, didn't it?
What, the into out? Yeah.
Sorry, the into out. Sorry.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Man, he says, has Novak faced a break point in this match? No, he hasn't. Well, that has been the difference.
And yeah, you're guaranteed to win tennis matches if that's the case.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you lose 2 tiebreakers, but then you're just unlucky, right? So that can happen. Serve out wide from RUUD. Then you've got to say fair enough, because the opponent's done well to not face any break points either, or any breaks to serve. Anyway, shank from RUUD on the forehand, so 40-30. He needs to force him to serve it out.
Yeah, put pressure on his serve.
Yeah. Don't succumb to the pressure. Serve out wide is massive. Wow.
What's the MPH on that? Or KPH?
Sniper from RUUD, and Djokovic is like scrambling. I'm not sure. So I think that the speedometer is in kilometers per hour, so we'll have to do some conversions like we do for cricket. Let's see.
I can work it out in my head.
Yeah, I can work it out as well. It was 162 is 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gone there. Oh man, it's gone. There are a couple of winners that were over 100 miles an hour, by the way.
Jesus.
That's also how quick the courts are as well, right? So
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, 105.
That's ridiculous. Anyway, first serve out wide from Djokovic. Ooh. And
shanked it.
He shanked it. Ooh, squeaky bum time. This
is 15. Here we go.
Perfect start from RUUD. Love 15 on Djokovic's serve.
What a miss.
I wonder how many times that's happened this set.
It hasn't, yeah. Short return. And I mean, he had love 30s, I said, but I don't think he's had many love 15s at all.
Anyway, love 15 here. Can he make it love 30, as Razan was saying? That'd be a massive boost for him to break. Potential break. Anyway. Oh, first serve hit the top of the net and it's out. Bounces out. And it's a second serve here. Djokovic takes his time here. He needs to find a good second serve here. RUUD has to get this in.
Yeah, agreed.
Doesn't want to make any easy point for Novak. Second serve, backhand down the line. Forehand goes down the line. Novak. Backhand goes RUUD, and that was a good backhand into the backhand cross court. But the backhand from RUUD goes into the net. He should have made that.
Yeah, it's a regulation backhand. Not sure how he's missed that, to be honest with you. I think people in the crowd talking. I don't know if you saw it, but Taylor Fritz missed a backhand into the net because the crowd shouted as he was about to hit the shot. It was a short ball against Djokovic, and is it a tiebreaker as well?
So they can't replay it, obviously.
No.
Oh, it's a good first serve. Like a block return there from RUUD. But now Novak comes in the net, and the lob shot from RUUD is not the best. And Novak just easily puts the what's the shot called? The smash away into the forehand side. And yeah, and it's 30-15. He's 2 points away from
ATP finals.
6 ATP. Well, how many did Roger get and Nadal get?
Roger won 7. Nadal hasn't won any.
Nadal
the only title he hasn't won. Yeah.
Oh wow. Murray got like 2, maybe.
Yeah, he's won 2 twice, I think.
First block return from RUUD is too short, and Novak goes into the net. He had too much time there.
Yeah, I think the return was very low. He needed to get under it. He kind of
even we struggle with that, don't we?
Yeah,
good to see one of the best all-time players struggle with that.
Yeah, except that's like a 1 out of 100. Ours is like
90 out of 100.
One every
90 out of 100.
90 out of 100. Yeah, crazy.
30 or big point here. Novak takes his time with his bouncing. Ooh, someone in the crowd's talking. And he restarts. Shut up, crowd. Anyway, first serve coming up. Oh, into the net. This has not been a...
It's got to make the second serve return count now. Come on.
He has to. And I think the nerves are getting to Novak. Could this be a turning point in the match? We shall see. Second serve, he has to make it. He does. Forehand return. Forehand cross-court goes Novak. Forehand goes RUUD. Forehand, and he runs around it RUUD. And a backhand cross-court goes Djokovic. And down the line goes Casper. And a cross-court goes Novak on the backhand. And they're training backhand cross-courts at the moment. Down the line with the backhand goes RUUD. Forehand cross-court goes Djokovic. And then he goes down the line. Slice from RUUD. What a rally we're having here. They're not breaking. These guys are not breaking at all. They're just trading backhands at the moment. Good slice there from RUUD. Another backhand slice. Forehand slice that was. Oh my days. What a point this is.
Oh, he's on a stretch. No way. Unbelievable point. In top from Djokovic. Backhand. Drop shot. Oh, no.
What a point.
Drop shot wasn't good enough. Djokovic got there. and he crunches the backhand deep. RUUD tries to just lob him and get it back into court.
How many shots was that?
Long. Well, I think they'll show it in a second. A 40-30 match point to Novak Djokovic.
Oh, 36, Fazan. Oh, my God.
36 shots. Oh, my God.
I reckon you could win it. Well, there's obviously been games where you don't have, there'll be like, obviously 4 races in a row. But people have probably won games with just 36 rallies.
Maybe, yeah. 36 shots, yeah.
36 shots, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I wonder if you can win a set with 36 rallies. I reckon you could.
I'm not sure, actually. You have to calculate what it would be if you hit an ace in a return and win every single point.
Or they double fault your opponent, so you could do it in.
Yeah, championship point here now. Djokovic 40-30. Can you do it the first time of asking?
Oh, and he does.
Ace down ace. Well, that's pretty fitting, to be fair. 9th ace of the match, and he served really well this week. And as he has for the past few years, he's become so efficient on serve. The serve on the tee is just, it's beautiful. RUUD doesn't even move. Gets it done in the first time. I'm asking 7-5, 6-3. Comfortable victory in the end. A lot of people thought he might struggle because of the physicality, and it looks like he's been ill this week as well. And he was shaking on his chair, and there's a lot going on, but didn't phase him. Didn't phase him at all. He had a couple of shaky moments, but in the end, just came through comfortably and showed his class. And that's a 6th ATP Finals title for the Serb as well. Any thoughts?
Just impressive performance. Like I know, he came in at the start of the second set, but just clinical. I don't think didn't even have a single break point the whole match. No. He had a chance at 30 all to get break points, but not a single one. And that's just a clinical performance.
Yeah,
that's one word.
Yeah, for sure. Djokovic's kids as well in the crowd. All 3 of them, I think.
So we've got a bit of a break now, and then it's the Australian Open in January.
Yep. So we'll probably be doing some of the exhibition matches. There's some good exhibitions with some top players, because why not? And then also there's Davis Cup as well. So we'll see. We might cover some of that as well.
That'd be good fun to cover. A bit of doubles as well.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, with Davis Cup, the crowd's incredible. And you get some incredible matches
who
as well.
are through?
I need to check. I know Canada are, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it'll be an incredible watch as well. And we also have our annual reviews as well. So we've got a couple of other people that I'll be doing with, and also my awards are 3 other channels that I'm doing it with this year. We've got a pretty star-studded panel this year, so that'll be good.
Very good. That'll be
to get on. Yeah,
be a great way to end the year. A successful 2022
exactly.
For the channel.
Exactly. And Zvonko says Novak is the best. Congrats. Yeah, he's definitely the best in this tournament, and he's of course one of the greatest ever, and he may go down as the greatest ever as well. He's definitely not finished yet, as this tournament proves. He's still got a long time at the top of the game, it looks like. Lexi says, thank you for signing, Benny. Thank you, Lexi, as always. Guys, remember to hit that like button. Do subscribe if you are new as well. We appreciate your support as always. Great to have you guys on. We'll be doing a post-match analysis for this match. And I'll also do a brief review as well of the... I'll do a brief review as well of the tournament. Because why not? And there's been some interesting ones. And I'll probably use as insights, which I'm sure Venu will love to hear about in the video as well. So I'll include that in. I think it's a really, really good addition to the men's games. They don't use it in all the tournaments. They've only used it in the ATP finals from what I know. But I think they should try and use it in the other tournaments, because it's a very interesting way to assess someone's tools and weapons. And they also give you the tour average as well. So you can compare it to the tour average. So that's quite cool as well. Lex says, congrats, Novak, and well done, Casper. Maybe next year will be better for you. Yeah, Casper, unfortunately for him, he's lost 3 major finals this year. The Roland Garros final, the US Open final, and now the ATP finals final. So that's, of course, Very disappointing for him. He could have had 2 slams and the ATP Finals title, but instead he ends up with none of them. But losing to Nadal, Alcaraz, and Djokovic there's no shame in that. Top players, but I'm sure he'll be looking to win a slam next year, and he's definitely proving himself to be a formidable player at the top level and not to be underestimated as well, Casper Ruud. I think a lot of people, including myself, underestimate him, and he always tends to prove us wrong. Didn't expect him to even make it through his group, and he did. So fair play to him as well. Cool. But anything from anything from you before we wrap up?
No, just it's a shame. Well, first of all, it would have been nice if you could have gone to the games this year. But it would have been nice if you could have gone if you're still in London. But I think Turin did a good job hosting it.
Yeah.
First time, I believe.
Yeah, no, second time. So
second
last
time,
year
right.
was in Turin as well. But yeah, I mean, my sister enjoyed it. Nadal played really well that day as well against Casper Ruud. So yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was a really, really good event. And my sister was saying, I think London, the atmosphere was a bit better, but it's still pretty good in Turin. And I do enjoy. I would like them to do. I don't know what you think, Benny, but I know last year when they had the WTA finals and this year as well, the courts. So last year they had it in Guadalajara, which was in Mexico.
Yeah,
it was like very vibrant and like bright colors, and it was very like the crowd was incredible, like really loud and like just like they're loving it, and it was very different. And I really enjoyed that. And I love it being in Europe because it's great for like someone like us who we can travel there easily. We can see it, and it looks sleek with the blue and the darks. It's indoors as well. But I'd like it if they did go to different countries outside of Europe and try to give it a different flavor. Not necessarily every year, but every 3 or 5 years do that, because like the one when they had it in Guadalajara last year for the WTA finals, it was really, really cool. I think people really enjoyed it. And it seems to kind of be Turin and London, like the feel and the look looks very similar.
Yeah.
And so it'd be nice if they kind of changed up a little bit. I don't know what you think about that, but yeah.
I mean, change like there's a bit. It does feel like the tournament could be in London.
Yeah.
The courts and everything. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, so just like change the kind of the course, changes the kind of feel. Like it's very, very similar, which is fine. Like it's nice, it's cool, it's sleek. I don't have an issue with that. But I think maybe if they move outside of Europe, it would be nice, then maybe they could change it. I don't know where they'd move it to, but yeah, it would be good. But anyways, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate it. And Australia, yeah, of course, Djokovic will be in Australia. So the Australian Open, hopefully we'll get Djokovic, Nadal, Medvedev, Alcaraz, all the top players playing. It's going to be an incredible start to 2023. And I can't wait, because after Alcaraz has just won the US Open, of course, Nadal will be the reigning champion. Djokovic will be the favorite. He's won there so many times. Medvedev has made a lot of finals on hard courts. It's going to be an incredible tournament. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.